Alright, so check it. I've had a crazy time with this. Long story short, when I put my SD drive into my computer, I had to act like I was installing Windows on it. An SD brand, a solid SD brand solid state drive, you plug into your computer and it'll recognize it, allow you to format it, and blah blah blah. In my case, I had a Western Digital 500 gigabyte, and it wasn't allowing me on my computer whenever I selected. It wouldn't pull up. Like, it just, there was none of it. It just wouldn't show up over here. So I took the drives out of my computer and then put the Western Digital one in. Put my Windows 10 USB stick, act like I was gonna redo Windows installation, and it asked me to format drive. So I formatted it, and before I installed Windows on it, I just yanked it out of the computer. It made 4 partitions. When I put it into my MPC, it had 4 names: recovery, data backup, blah blah blah, and something else. I hit recovery, held down that shift button, and it asked me to format drive. I hit format, and now whenever I go to drive info, it shows me that I have that much space. So that worked out very cool. Only thing is I want to rename this from recovery to something, that I want. So I have this hooked up, the MPC going into my laptop. It's not picking up the thing for me to rename it. This is how this should work in the first place. You turn on your MPC after you install your drive. You hit menu, MPC, controller mode. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you do this whenever you install your, whether SATA drive, I haven't tried, or the SD brand, I haven't tried, but I would assume that you could just plug it into the RIM, go into controller mode, and format it. But in my case, I had to redo my whole computer, which is cool because I don't mind. I'm gonna free up all this space and redo all this stuff, make it run nice. Okay, so now it's in controller mode. Here it is right here. I'm gonna right click it, rename it, and I'm gonna rename this Popo. Popo drive. Enter. Popo drive. Okay, so since my computer's not working, safely eject this drive, or I haven't really safely done anything, so all I really want to do is see this in standalone. Yeah. And when I go to places, I'd really want to see the name of my drive changed. Menu, browser, places, Popo drive. See, that's cool, man. And the whole reason I did this, and I'll make a whole nother video on it, is basically I wanted the load time, I have to slow down and do it right in order to do it fast later, Don't save on the internal memory. And if you fill up the internal memory, there's always going to be a guaranteed 2 gigabytes of backup for your expansions and everything. If you want to do like standalone and you're worried that these aren't going to load up on your thing, my internal memory for drive info is stuffed. Okay, 14.5. I can still download all these expansions and it'll still say 14.5. It's not going to take any more room. Okay, so back to places. Got my Oppo drive. I mean, now I just need to go to the computer and start putting stuff in it. I was using this, and I tried to load one of my older sounds from the bank, or not the bank, or yeah, it could have been from the MPC Renaissance software. It had a nice little folder, just dragged it right into here. But, you know, it gave me the loading bubbles in standalone, I want to say for 20 seconds. It was probably 10, but it felt like 20. Loading off the USB stick felt like 5 seconds to get a sound. And, I don't want this machine to have to pull or do anything extra whenever I'm running a whole bunch of tracks. And as soon as I load something into here, like I'll make another video and I'll show load times and everything. I just wanted to show how to rename this drive, how to format it, or the runaround that I went through. You put it in your computer. Most desktops have an extra ribbon inside the case. You plug it in, it'll pop up. If it doesn't pop up because it's Western Digital, I'm sorry, but I went through the same thing you're about to go through. But it works. SanDisk brand, you just plug it in, it pops up, right click, format, name it, put it in your MPC. I really hope this video helped, and if there's any questions or anything I can help answer, man, just feel free. I usually answer pretty quick. I appreciate you guys for watching, and thank you.